Hey everybody, Scott Burnett here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to show you how to set up your Sony ZV E10 camera. Now this is mine. I just got it a day ago. And I've been watching all the videos that I can and trying to learn as much as I can about it. And I'm going to try to show you, if you don't know, and maybe I'll learn some things along the way too to help out. So we have the camera with the kit lens. This is the 16 to 50 millimeter kit lens. I have the battery. It's directional. I don't know if y'all can see that little arrow right there. And here are the little contacts where it fits inside the camera. It's the NP FW50. I have a SD card. It's a 64 gig SanDisk Extreme Pro. These are like $15 to $20, wherever you want to buy them. This is a miniature dead cat, or some people call it a rabbit's foot. And the camera has an onboard microphone right here where my thumb is. And this has a hot shoe adapter, and this fits right on the camera, and this blocks out wind noise or movement or any kind of noise that can be transmitted back down into the microphone. So it comes with a USB charger, you plug into the wall, USB-A, and it comes with a USB-A to USB-C cable. So what you have to do first, right out the gate, you got to put the battery and the SD card in it. So on the bottom, you got the tripod screw, and then you have the door here. Spring loaded, it opens right up. The SD card goes in this little compartment right here. Battery goes in here. So the label on the SD card goes in just like this. Don't force it. All you do is push it down and it'll lock. Now you want to take it back out, push it down, it comes up, you pull it out. The battery only goes in one way. There's a little spring down in there and a little door here, or a little lever. So you just slide it in, push it down, and it locks. Now this little blue piece of plastic, you want to take it back out, it pops right out. And if you got big fingers like mine, it's hard to get it out, but it comes out. Push it in. There it goes. Close the door. Now we need to charge it. So what you do, and I'll go ahead and plug this in. I've already got the battery charged on this one, because I've been playing around with it. But I'll take this, plug it into the wall. And on the side, you got a little door. And it's got ports inside of it. It's got a USB-C, a mini HDMI, and a headphone. We'll take it and we'll plug it in. And a little light came on. Now it's green on this one. It'll be amber if it needs to be charged. So after you've charged the camera, now we can go ahead and start setting it up. So I'll unplug that. Close the door. Now what you want to go ahead and do, if you're going to use the onboard microphone, you can use an external microphone, you can use a lavalier mic, whatever you want to do. But if you just want to use this one right out the gate, you'll take and slide this in, kind of comb the hair back a little bit. Now that one's ready to go. It's ready to be used. So let me pull it back off so we can see all those controls. Okay, on top, you have the on and off button, or on and off switch. You have the mode where you can take pictures, video, or slow motion. You got the record button. You got the shutter button and the telephoto and wide zoom. zoom and unzoom. And then this is the blur button. And here's the dust cap for the lens. We'll take it off. Alright, buttons on the back. Turn it on so you can see. Buttons on the back, we have a menu button, a function button. FN is function. You have a place to put your thumb so it doesn't slip. You have a wheel that will spin around and it's directional. And it has like an enter button on the middle, and it has all the icons out here so you can do like set timers. Let me pull it up here. Set timers, speed shoot, you can change the ISO. Here's the playback button where you can play back your videos or your pictures. And here is the product showcase or delete button. So these are all the buttons that you have on the back of the camera. And then you have the display that you can move around and everything. So that's everything on the back. And we'll go ahead and turn the camera on. And see, it went ahead and popped the lens out. Now, if this was starting from scratch, it would bring up a menu to set the language. But I've already done that. So language and date and time. Okay, so here's the date and time. Right here, it's under setup 3. Now on your first time, you're going to get this one. And I've already got it set, so everything's cool on that. And you can have daylight savings on if you want it. I hate it, so I'm not going to do it. So anyway, once you get that set, then you can go through and change modes with the mode button. You take pictures, you can take video. This thing has a tremendous amount of settings. I mean, you can just keep going through menus after menu. And one thing that I recommend doing is going to the YouTube channel Sony Alpha Lab. And I'll have a link to it in the bottom. He does some really detailed videos on all this. And I'm still learning. I've only had it one day. And so if you want to take that out, you can take that out and turn it around. Very cool. Very neat little camera. There we go. So if you want to take a picture, let me change modes on it. Okay, that's slow-mo. There's picture. Here's the shutter button. You push it down just a little bit. It goes into focus. And then it takes a picture. You want to switch it to video. You hit the record button. See how the red square goes around the screen? And you can see my voice in the little meters down here. And we'll talk about more about microphones and all that stuff. But it's sitting there recording. And you hit stop. And now you can play it back. See how the red square goes around the screen? See? And when you're recording, there's a little light on the front, a little lamp on the front. See how it turned red? Okay, that means we're recording. And I'm sure you can turn off the music that it's making and everything, or the little sounds. Put that back on. But those are just some of the buttons that I've learned so far, how to change different things. You can change all the little things here too, I believe. And we'll look at that more in depth when I start learning about it. But let's set this camera up on the tripod and point it at me, and we'll see how it sounds and how it looks. Alright, so we're on the camera now, And I've got the stock microphone with just a little dead cat on it. Got myself recording. This is 4K video, 24 frames per second, 100 meg. Hopefully it sounds okay. I'm not real sure. It's 150 on the shutter, f3.5, and an ISO of 640. And I guess the way I've got it lit in here, that's as good as it'll get. So that's zoomed in to f5.6. Can't tell how far in. It's ISO 1000. Let me back it back out. Okay, that's back to 16 millimeter. That was probably about 40 millimeters. Hopefully it sounds okay. Hopefully it looks okay. I've just got one light right here, and then my overhead light. Can't tell if I'm washed out or not. I've got eye tracking, so it looks funny. But this was just a quick setup. If you want to take this camera out, charge it, throw the date and time in it, the ability for it to shoot is amazing. And like I said, you can go to Sony Alpha Lab on YouTube, or there are several other channels that you can go to that'll really let you dive into all the parameters of this camera. So that's all we're going to do tonight. I just wanted to show you how to take everything apart, charge it, show you where the ports are, and start shooting. And that's one thing about it. You got to be hands-on with these things. You've got to shoot. You've got to take the camera out and make videos and make pictures. I mean, you can't just sit and watch YouTube all day. I wish I could, but you got to learn how to do this. So hope everybody's having a great evening and a great week already. And until the next video, thanks for watching. Go shoot some video.